Everyone, this is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to my channel. I am so grateful that you guys have clicked on this video today. I am here to share my Kokorosa Studio project shares with you guys as promised. I've had the pleasure of selecting a few dies from their website, and I was really happy to be able to select the items that I wanted to create with, and I am here as promised to share with you all what and how I use them. So I have a lot of dies that I have used for this collaboration, some from my previous collaboration as well as the one I'm currently worked on. And so now I want to share with you all what I have done with those in hopes to inspire you guys. Now some of the things you may see are holiday related in this video, so I hope you guys are still in the holiday mood. We are approaching New Year's, and I'm really excited to share with you guys what I created for the holidays as well, and some other items you can use throughout the year. Before I continue, I want to share a coupon code with you guys. Please use Memory25 to save 25% off of your purchase. That code again is Memory25 to save 25% off of your purchase. All the items that I share here in this video will be listed in the description box for you guys to take advantage of. The links to the website for Kokorosa Studio will also be in there, as well as all the product that I share here in this video. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright, so the first die that I would like to share with you guys is this one right here. Now if you missed my unboxing video, you will see the die when it was together. Now you're going to see it in the form where I detached everything. So if you want to get a clear vision of what they all look like, please refer back to that unboxing video that I recently shared. So this die right here is called Symmetrical Shape Borders. There are 4 dies included in this die set right here. And I've also pulled some different papers and different things from my stash where I will share afterwards. If you guys are interested in that, stay tuned for that. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on in and share my product creation because my projects, I have a lot of them here. So I want to go ahead and jump on in so you guys can see everything. So the first item that I have created is a card. And this happens to be the card using the symmetrical shape borders. I pulled some paper from my stash and also a stamp that I had currently in my stash. This one right here is unique in itself because you can change it up different ways. The symmetrical shape borders allows you to be able to create any type of way you choose. One of the things is what I like about this one is you can actually open it up this way like a door. It opens up that way, but in my case I did something different with it to be unique. And what I did was I chose to go ahead and use those dies to actually keep it together, creating a window. And when you open it up, it looks like this. I really like the way this turned out. I kept the same pattern background like I have in the front to basically keep that to look like it was one full piece in the front here. And when you open it up, you get this look. And it says, with God, all things are possible. That's one of my stamps from my collection, from my Crafty stash. And to embellish it even further, I chose to add some diamond dots of different colors to pull from the paper pattern that I chose here in the background. And I really like the way this looked. This is really, really pretty. This would be a great card to definitely present and give out to anyone that you choose. And I kept the inside just as you see it here. But if you wanted to write a message, there's a little room to write around the border there. Or you can add a little extra note in there some type of way. On the back, I did keep it blank for now. But I really like the way that look, and that paper is everything. So again, using this die set right here. This one is called Symmetrical Shape Borders. And you can see all the diamond dots that I have that I use in all my projects. So I love using the diamond dots to add that little bling. It's just a perfect something there. So that's that one. The next one that I'm going to feature happens to be this one right here, which is called Flying Doves on Window. This is a beautiful die set here. This die set contains 3 dies in this set and really easy to work with. I really love the way this card right here turned out. So let me go ahead and feature and share that one with you now. So using that die set, my other card looks like this right here. Look how gorgeous. It made for a beautiful window scene. What I love about this is the simplicity of this card here. I have created this blue border around this card, and I use one of my stitch dies that I currently have in my stash. With that being said, I also pulled some of my gold paper in there, and then I got this background that I found in another paper pad print that I use, and I love the way that looks because it's actually a sky. But when I shared this card with a friend of mine, they said it actually looked like water in the background, and I can also see where they saw that as well. So you can get different looks from that, but you can also see the stars in the background of that window. With my doves, I chose to add a little bit of inking, and what I did was I used my Distress Oxide inks. I used the Tumbled Glass, and I inked around the edges of the dove to give it a hue so it wasn't so flat, to add a little bit of color there, if you can see that. And then for the leaf that's in the dove's mouth, I used my Lucky Clover to add that green distress ink, and I think that added the right amount of touch there, right amount of color, not to go over the top. And then I added some diamond dots in the corner to give a little sparkle there. So the diamond dots that I used for that one happens to be this one, and that was shade 7002. And I really like the way this looks. This card is just everything for me. And this card can be used for any type of special recipient, whatever you want to include in the inside. And I did leave that blank as well. All my cards are left blank this go round, except for what I may have placed on the front. So that's that one. And again, this one is called Flying Doves on Window. Really, really beautiful. Now the next card happens to be one of my absolute favorites. This one here is one of the Christmas dies right here. This die set, this is one of the new ones for the collaboration. This one is called Santa Shaped Cup and Gingerbread Man. It contains 12 pieces in this set. And again, if you want to see this die set together, you'll have to refer back to the unboxing. But with the 12 pieces, it gives you a range of so many options to be able to use this die set in so many different ways. That's one of the things I love about dies, and one of the things I look for when I'm shopping for a die set. So I really was grateful and happy to have received this one here. Now my finished card, I absolutely love the way this one turned out. This one here that I created has a lot going on with it, but it's just perfect for the holidays. Look at this one. And I know you guys, during this time of the year, me personally, I love to enjoy a hot chocolate, and my favorite happens to be the white hot chocolate. I don't know if you guys have ever had that before. It is so delicious. It's like warm milk. Very creamy, especially if you use warm milk to mix your cocoa. But the white cocoa hot chocolate is just wonderful. So you guys can look that up and see if you can locate it. It's just one of my favorites during the holiday season. And that's what this card is giving me right here, which is Warm Thoughts. That's why I placed the Warm Thoughts at the top. You will see where I layered the Warm Thoughts with the red, and then I have the black in the background. This is one of my dies here from another set, from one of my personal items from my Crafty stash. The die that we are featuring happens to be this portion right here of the card. And again, this one is called Santa Shaped Cup and Gingerbread Man. And you can see how I've added my Santa here. Each piece is separated, so you do have to piece it together like a puzzle, which is really fun because that's how you can make it unique in itself. I've added my gingerbread man inside of this cup of cocoa here with the whipped cream behind it. I went back with my Spectrum Noir markers, and I've added those colors in that whipped cream topping there on top of my hot cocoa mug here, along with this candy cane. I've added some diamond dots to the gingerbread man right here in the cup. I use my Jelly Roll white pen to add the frosting to my gingerbread man. These are just some tips I want to give you guys when you are playing around and creating that you may have not thought about. On my Christmas tree cookie here, I've also added some diamond dots on there too to give it more dimension. And I've placed the cookie in front of the Santa mug here. I've added a sparkle in Santa's eye on that mug there. And then I've also raised up the mustache and the cup itself. In the background, you will notice all the gingerbread man that came from a print that I currently have in my Crafty stash, and I've added some diamond dots to those as well. And then we have this wonderful red border in the background with the stitch edging from the pattern paper that I've chosen. So yes, it's a lot of things going on in this card, but I think it absolutely turned out great. So you guys let me know in the comments what you think about this one here. This was a lot of fun to put together. Although it's a lot of pieces, understand that you can use them in any format that you choose and just have fun with it. This is the die set again here. Again, this die set right here happens to be the Santa shaped cup and gingerbread man. The next die set that I'm going to be featuring is this one right here. This is another beautiful die set. This one is called Jesus Cross Wreath. This one contains 4 pieces and it's a really decent size, which allows you to make a really nice size card. This one will be good for a 5x7 or a 4x6, which are your basic 2 sizes for making cards. Really love this one here as well. This one was a lot of fun. So the card that I have created with this one happens to look like this. Really happy with how this one turned out. This one I have used the background paper that I have currently in my stash. I've also did a border right here to pull some of those berries or flowers in the background here to like add some color. And then you can see the cross along with the wreath in the background. I really love the way that looks. I have raised my cross because I wanted some dimension. If I lay it flat, you can see what I mean. I really love the way that looks. And then I wanted to add a sentiment to the front because I knew I was going to leave the card blank in the inside. On the front here, I just pulled one of my current stamps that I have not used yet. It's one of my scripture stamps, and it says, "And now these 3 remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love." 1 Corinthians 13:13. And I think that is absolutely beautiful. So that's what I did for this one here. And again, this is a beautiful die set. This one would be great year round. This particular one right here is called Jesus Cross Wreath, and that's what it looks like again there. Okay, next up I have one that is called gift ribbon. Now I give gifts all throughout the year, not just for Christmas. I feel like the gift of giving is just something special and something dear, and I give with a cheerful heart, and I love to bless so many people. I don't talk about it a lot here on my channel because I'm not one to like just rave over that or anything like that. I just like to give, and I give more than a little bit. And the thing of the matter is, you want to give with a cheerful heart, and that's what it's about. You don't give to receive something. That's not what giving is about. And so this is called gift ribbon, and I like this one because this one can be used not only just for Christmas, but can be used for throughout the whole season. Birthdays is another great one to use this one for as well. But let me share with you what I did with this die set here. In this die set, it contains 8 pieces. So you have 8 pieces in this set right here. Now you can switch this one up any type of way you want, and that's one of the things I like about you know, having a die set that you can change up. And so this is what I created using that die set. I have made a gift, but I did a Christmas one. So this one says Merry Christmas, and this Merry Christmas was actually gifted to me by Lady Cree. So Lady Cree gifted me that die right there, and I wanted to put it to great use, and this just complements the card and this beautiful gift ribbon perfectly. So that's why I've added this one on here. And I went with traditional Christmas colors, but the patterns are really different for something that I normally create with. My style is more clean and simple, which you can definitely see that here. But when you look at the different color combos of what we have going on in this gift ribbon here, I have used musical notes as well as some of the green wreaths that's mixed in the blend there. But then you have this polka dot red. That's not something I usually do here on my channel, is mix those, and I want to step out my element and play around with different colors and different patterns a little bit here. And I really love the way it turned out. I wanted to pull that green, so I pulled some green from my stash. This is a dark, beautiful green, and it's rich to me, so I didn't want to go with the light green because to me this green right here needed this dark green here. These right here did not come part of the die. I've added those in. This is actually paper, It happens to be paper from one of my gold collections. I want to say it may be from the Tim Holtz paper line. And what I did is I just curled it, and the paper is so strong to where it took on its own effect, looking like ribbon is the look that I was going for. And I think it turned out fabulous. I've added one of the stones here in the center, and the stone that I added happens to be from the Paper Studio collection. This is that adhesive gem, and I think that just really brought it all together there. Just really nice. It's just amazing how you can take different things that's in your crafty stash and put it to great use. So definitely take advantage of that when you are creating with the Kokorosa Studio dies or anything you already currently have in your stash. So that's one of the ways that I chose to use that. And I've also raised the bow up by using that dimension there. Just really fabulous. I'm loving how this looks, and again, this can be used in so many different ways. That gift ribbon is everything, and that's what the die looks like again there. Last but not least, I have one more die to share with you all from Kokorosa Studio. This one here is called Leaves Pattern Background Board. This is one piece, and one piece you can do a lot of things with this die right here. I kept this one really simple this go round, but when I look at dies usually like this, I usually make a shaker, but I want to do something really simple this go round. But I like this die because I saw different patterns in it when I looked at it, and although it's called Leaves Pattern Background Board, this particular one, I also saw snowflake in here as well, if you look at it long enough. But there are so many different ways that this one can be used. A great sentiment to add to it. If you wanted a quick creation, this is definitely the way to go. Let me share with you what I did with this die set. So with using that die, this is what I made. And I use my plaid holiday paper for the die there. So I cut that out, as you can see. And then what I did was I added this background, pulled from the paper pad from that plaid background, and added this beautiful rich blue. And then I wanted to add a little sparkle by adding some of the diamond dots, which happens to be my favorite, which you guys already know, 5011, which sparkles so much. It's the crystal clear one. So I added those in a few different areas around my card there. And then I put just for you. So this one can be used and given out to any recipient for any occasion. So I kept this one open, and I also kept it blank in the inside so that way a message can be written in there. But I love the way this one looks for the simplicity of it all. But that happens to be my creation using the Leaves Pattern Background Board die. So those are all my creations for Kokorosa Studio, from the past creations, from the collaboration, as well as the current one. I want to thank you guys so much for your time and taking time to watch everything today and your patience. This has been a fun collaboration with playing along with Kokorosa Studio. I will be back to share more with you guys, hopefully in the new year. This is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes. Don't forget to use that coupon code, which is Memory25, to save 25% off of your purchase. Before I go, I did say that I would share the paper pad, so let's go ahead and do that. So from one of the cards, from the first one I shared with you, I pulled from this paper pad here. This one is from the Urban Sheet paper, so I used this one. Really pretty and nice. I also used this one right here, which happens to be the Star of Bethlehem. This is one of my new paper pads that I featured in an earlier haul for the holidays. This is a really pretty one. This is where I got my background for the sky for the winter card there. I love that one, with the doves. And then this happens to be my Christmas plaids. And I love these plaid papers here. Have quite a bit of those still. And then I also pulled from the Christmas Noel. This is where my gingerbread Christmas Warm Thoughts card came from, with the Santa mug. So I pulled from this paper pad here. And this paper is really thin, so with thin paper like this, you will have to layer if you want a thick card. But I think it's also good to definitely use this one to make envelopes. Just putting that out there. But this paper is really thin, but it's still some pretty paper. So, and then the embellishments that I use, I showed you guys the inks, the markers, the diamond dots, and then you saw these here, which are the adhesive gems. And that's everything that I wanted to feature today. Have a wonderful holiday and a happy new year, and thank you guys again for watching. Be blessed. Bye bye.